Greetings everyone, welcome. Myself Hetal Unarkat Rajpopat and my topic is nation building. If we start, let me ask you with the questions that what does this term mean? What does this nation building means? If I say in a layman term, because there are so many definitions available, but if we want to explain, if we want to understand the nation building in a simple term, then it will be like a nation building is nothing but a process. This is the modern era definition. It is a process of uniting people of state of people into a well governing, well performing, dignified institute. And who are the nation builders? Those who take initiative, those who take a first step or a part in the process of nation buildings. How? Through various programs by government. So, my next question will be how we do it. And first, we have to decide that whether our country is developed, developing, and if it's not developed yet, then how we'll do it? How we do that? How we come to that spot? So there is a process, and each and every country have to face this at one point. That now, what will be the next step to build our nation? What will be the next procedure? What will be the next program we have to implement in our country to build our nation much stronger of what we expected? And if we say that we have to build our state, we have to build our nations with economical, social, institutional, cultural institution. So, are we doing that part? Is our government doing their part? Yes. And if I track down our Indian nation program or Indian nation's build process, I can track down up to the day of independence. From the day of independence, when we completed our drafting of constitutions of India, our free India. And did you guys know that our institution and our constitution of India is the longest constitution in the world? Yes, and that is just the beginning. That was just the beginning of our building process. After that, there were so many programs, there were so many subsidies provided, so many changes have been taken, 5 years program, and I have listed down up to the date. And if I wanted to give you some factual data related to our country, then you will be shocked that 65% of Indian population, yes, 65% of our population is below 35 age. That means we are the youth power. We have that power that other country does not. Youth is the main element in the process of Indian nation building. We are often used to hear people saying that government is not doing that part, government is not functioning properly, government is doing properly. But my question to all the citizens, that are we doing our part? Are we fulfilling our duties or not? And if we want to see what government has done up till now, let me give you some information or the factual data about our Indian programming. So first, if we want to start, I would like to start with the demonetization. We were shocked on the 8th November when we heard the news on the TV, and that is announced by our Prime Minister that the note of rupees 500 and 1000 will be not a legal tender. Now my question is, do you know why this happened? Why this decision was taken? Because of black money. We want to, our nation, the government want to eliminate those black money by taking this decision, and this has happened. And if I want to give you the next example of erupting a corruption, then that will be the Jan Dhan Yojana started by our government. Do you know what is the main motto behind that? The main motto behind that Yojana, Jan Dhan Yojana, is to motivate people, to promote people to open a bank account and do their transaction within a banking activities with the use of banking service. And now you will be wondering in mind that what is the use of this banking account. Let me give you one more example of this. Whenever government provides subsidies, some amounts to the farmers or any group of society which is needed that money, so government will be provided to that department. That department will give this benefits to the person who is liable to that benefits. But what actually happen if the amount is 100 and when it reach to that person who needed, that will be 10. So what are happening with this missing figures? That is the corruption. But now with this Jan Dhan Yojana, the amount which government wants to give will be directly deposited into the farmer's account, and I can say there is a zero chance of corruption in this process. The farmers, the group of the people who are going to be benefited directly will get the full amount of money from government to their own bank account. So government is doing that part. I have a list of programming, youth programming, the Make in India, Digital India, Swachh Bharat. Even we have a slogan, if I quote in Hindi, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. So government is doing their part. My question is to all the citizens of India, that are you doing your part or not? As a citizen of India, we have certain duties. We have to fulfill our duties towards our nation. Are we doing our parts? Without citizen, state or a country is just a piece of land. If we want to build our nations, yes, economical, political parties play an important part. But we, the citizens, Indian citizens, is the soul of the nations. We have to do our parts, and if we are not fulfilling our duties, then we are not giving or this following or taking a step toward a nation building. And if you are saying what is our duty, let me give you that also. We have a duty. Every Indian citizens have a duty toward the nations. For if I want to start with the list, first will be the paying tax. If you are earning and government is providing your service, you have a duty towards your country that you pay or your tax on time. And you are a citizens have a exercise the right to vote. But what will we do when we have a right to vote? We will go on a holiday. So that is not happening. We are not fulfilling our duty. And afterwards only we are the people who are going to sit in our house on the sofa and blaming the government that government is not doing. Government is doing their part. It's who? Us. Those who are not doing the part. Educate people. Educate a girl child. And educate others. Motivate other peoples to do the kinds things. And if you are seeing that someone is taking bribery, then stop that. Discourage the corruption and bribery. This is our duty. This is what we have to fulfill. And if we fulfill our duty and all the things that we have to do, I'm sure we are taking the step towards building our nations. And this is what I want to give you message to all the citizens of India, that yes, we also have some duties and we also have some important role in our nation building. And in last, I would thank that Nehru Yuva Kendra Amreli that they give me the chance to speak here. Thank you.